The Kelty Redwing 32 is a pack you can use every day, whether you're traveling downtown or taking it on to the trail. It's got convenient pockets to store and organize all of your gear. A large U-shaped zipper to give you access into the main compartment. Small side pockets for smaller items that you want to get your hands on quickly. A place for water bottles, and lots of organization here on the front to be able to store those smaller items. The rigid back panel and padding on the shoulder straps gives support, and the mesh gives a lot of ventilation. You can even tuck away the hip belt when you're not using it. This is the perfect size pack for day hiking or traveling, so let's take a closer look at all the features. The main compartment is accessed through a large U-shaped zipper. That zipper starts here, runs all the way around the pack and down to the other side. What I really love about this zipper is that you can open it just on the top, so basically having top access into this large compartment. But if you open these two compression straps, you can actually have panel access into this pack as well. So all you have to do is open that up all the way, kind of fold down that top part, and then you have access to all your gear on the inside. And even though this is a pretty small day pack, it's got lots of room here, so I can put all kinds of gear. One thing I want to point out is you have a padded sleeve in there, and that can double as a tablet pocket, or put your laptop in there, or you can put your hydration reservoir in there, and that can be routed out through the pack. So multifunctional access there. And then moving down the pack, you've got plenty of other features. I want to point out this area right on the front. You could store an extra layer in there because when you have these compression straps closed, it really holds any sort of gear that you've got in there. So maybe a rain jacket or something like that that you want to grab for quickly. Now on the sides, I've got a little travel pillow tucked away in there just to show that. I've got one on either side, and there's actually a pass-through behind there. So I've got a pair of trekking poles stashed back there, and they go all the way down to the bottom of the pack and up through here, so you can grab those. If you're just traveling and you need to tuck them away for a while, that's a great spot for those. Obviously, you've got stretchy mesh pockets here for water bottles. And then on the front, I really like this organization. If I open that up, there's plenty of little areas in there to store gear. I've got a phone and some pens and all kinds of gear there. And this is actually pretty deep, so I've got something stored in the bottom there too. Now on the front of the pack, you have a grab handle here, and then two little daisy chain attachment points down there. They're tucked away, so if you're just going downtown with this pack, it doesn't look too much like a trail pack. It's got really sleek features there, but if you need to pick it up by that carry handle, if you need to attach gear onto the front, you can certainly do that. Down here on the bottom, you have tool loops. You could put trekking poles on there and attach them up here on the top. You could use them as ice axe loops if you want to, and then attach them there. So lots of features all over this pack. For such a small pack, it really has got a lot going for it. Now I want to turn the pack around and talk about the back panel and how it carries the load. As far as support, this gets its rigidity from a lightweight HDPE frame sheet that's behind the scenes there. So you don't have a lot of rigidity there, but it gives you just enough for the size of the pack. So as you can see, I can bend that a little bit. The pack is going to move with you as you hike and as you move. If I turn it to the side, you can see all of the breathability that you get and lots of padding. And I really like that feature because it gives you padding against your back there, but then you have those channels that warm air can escape. So if you're moving fast, if you're on the trail, even if you're walking downtown, you're not going to get sweaty behind that pack. Now, behind these shoulder straps here, you have that hex mesh that you see all throughout. and that just aids in the breathability. A nice contoured shoulder straps here, and again, for such a small pack, you've got some really substantial shoulder straps and a pretty substantial hip belt down on the bottom. So nice lumbar pad there, and then the hip belt also has air mesh. So if you've got that around your hips, if you've got that kind of battened down, it's definitely going to breathe with you. And it's lightweight enough that you can actually tuck away the hip belt into a little area right there. So again, if you're headed to the coffee shop and you don't want to have that hip belt out, you can just tuck it away. And that's a really nice little feature as well. This does just come in one torso size, but you can adjust it here. You've got load lifter straps. You can adjust it up or down depending on your torso length. And then you do have a sternum strap that goes across. So you've got a lot of trail specific features here. So you can take this out on a day hike, bring all the gear that you need for that hike. But because it's got so much organization and those little pockets that you can store gear, you can really travel with this, take it downtown, and use it every day. It's the Kelty Redwing 32 liter pack.